Hey guys, it's iTech every week, and today I'm doing a review on a tweak for your Mac computer, and it's called Lock Screen 2. What Lock Screen 2 allows you to do is bring the iOS slide to unlock to your Mac computer. So when you go in sleep modes, like if your display sleeps, like right now I just sleep my display. Normally you just click and then it brings you to this page and it tells you to put your password in. So that's the normal unlock. Right now the tweak Lock Screen 2 is available in the Mac App Store for $2. It normally is $5, but it is only $2 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this right now actually. So once you sign in with your Apple ID and buy it for only $2, it'll just automatically go ahead and install, and you can see right there it is installing, and I will go ahead and review it when this finishes installing. Alright, so that's finished installing. So if we just go over here and click on it right there and launch it, we can first of all exit out of the App Store. So we get a warning here, and all this says is that it'll automatically unlock your computer. Like it says I have a password set, but it'll automatically unlock my computer if I have this tweak installed, which I do. Right here is the main menu, and if we just zoom in here and see exactly what it says, it looks like this is just about the developer of the tweak, and you can see we can actually just close out of this right here up in the status bar. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take my camera off my tripod. All right, so if you look up here, you can see there's that lock right there, and that is the lock screen tweak. So we go ahead and click on there. It gives us some options here. You have the lock right there, and let's go to preferences first and set this up. Alright, so looking right here, we're in the general tab, and it says startup, open at login. So I'm going to go ahead and check open at login. All the other stuff, I'm just going to leave alone. I'll check that stuff out later, but if you want to go ahead and look through all the settings right here, I'll just go ahead and you can pause it right here and look at them if you want. I hope you can read that. There you go. That's a little bit of a better shot right there if you want to pause it there. I think you can read that now. But the last thing I want to do is the lock hotkey. This is actually pretty cool. So you can set up a lock hotkey to just lock your screen automatically. Mine actually, I'm assuming if I just go down, I have a hotkey set so like my display sleeps, so I go down to the lower left corner here. So I'm assuming if I just go down to that left corner, it'll probably lock it also, but I'm not positive on that. But I am going to set a lock hotkey, so let's just do I'm going to keep it Command L. Maybe that's setting Command L. Let's just do that. And the last setting here is the system sleep after lock, and that just means like your computer will go into sleep mode after it locks, like after a while. So after it locks, you can wait 30 seconds and it'll sleep. I'm actually not going to do that. Next thing is appearance. So you can change the wallpaper to pretty much anything you want. So I'm just going to do the current desktop. You can get more images, use as default, and choose another image. So that's pretty cool. You can enable sounds. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose a lock sound right here. Oh, okay, never mind. You actually have to create your own lock sound or find one, so I'm actually not going to do that. Never mind. You can change the time to a 24-hour clock. You can adjust if the icon is in the status bar. As you can see, it is right now. There's the lock right there. I'm going to keep that. Use black icon. Okay, so you can change the look of it also. So right there, you can see right now it is it's like a gold lock right now. Well, if we use black icon, that is what it looks like now, and I think that looks a little bit cleaner, so I'm gonna use that actually. And you can also change the custom lock text. So you can slide, and there's also plenty of different ways to unlock your lock screen. I'm not exactly sure what they all are yet, but I know for sure one of them is you can just slide across your keys and you push them all down, and that'll unlock it. Or you can just take I'm not sure, either 1 or 2 fingers and slide across this. We'll figure that out in a little bit. All right, and the last thing I want to show you guys is called a setup pass pattern. So I can actually set up a certain if I go to the lock screen right now, I can just either slide with my finger across, or I can slide across any keys to unlock it. Well, if I set a pass pattern, this will allow me to I can slide across a certain amount, I can slide across any keys that I want, and whatever keys I choose to slide across, that's what I have to do every time to unlock it. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do the QWERTY, so you can see right. Okay, it didn't. Let me try that one more time. So I'm gonna go from the Q right here all the way to the Y. And now you can see all of those lit up. And I have to do it again to set it. And I have to do it one more time after that to set it again. So you can see it did QWERTY right there. So I'm going to confirm that. You have to slide it to confirm. Okay, so what that did now is I can't just slide across any key I want. Like if I just go like that, you can see it says wrong pattern. Every time I do that, it's just wrong pattern. But if I do, if I slide across QWERTY again, it'll unlock. The only thing I don't like is, for some reason, you might be able to change this. There's one last page in the settings that might be able to change this, but I can still slide across my trackpad to unlock it. So it doesn't really, setting that pass pattern doesn't really do anything. Alright, and yep, on this last page right here, it says experimental. Unlock my trackpad. So right there, if you want to set a pass pattern, you can just completely disable it so you can't use the trackpad and you have to use your pass pattern like I just did QWERTY. Or you can actually set also another lock for the trackpad. So like it says pattern to unlock. I have to hold command. So I'm going to check that. And then from left to right, any fingers, or you can do 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 fingers, or 4 fingers. And obviously this isn't too secure if someone can easily figure out this pass pattern. But this isn't, I would actually recommend, I wouldn't use this as like a lock like how I had before in the beginning before we did this. You guys saw, let's see actually. Okay, so if I sleep my display, it actually still requires my password. So I wouldn't disable your password like I just showed you right there. I wouldn't disable your password to use this instead, because this really isn't that secure. You could, if someone loses your computer, it wouldn't take them that long to figure out your pass pattern or whatever way you have it to unlock by your trackpad. So it's not that secure. I wouldn't recommend you guys to use this. I would still keep your password like I just showed you. I would still keep that on. But this just adds another layer. If you don't really take your computer anywhere, you always have it in your house, it's kind of a cool way to unlock it. So I want to do a review on this, and this video actually ended up being a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But that, you can see, guys, I just went through all the preferences of the tweak. If you want to go ahead and check it out in the App Store, it is $2 once again. Normally it is $5. I'm not sure when it's going to go back up to $5, but it is $2 right now. So go ahead in the App Store and search Lock Screen 2, and that is actually what the tweak is called for your Mac computer. And one last thing, guys, I actually figured out right here. It says lock setup. It says if you want to sleep your computer after lock screen, please make sure that you do not turn on required password after sleep. Now, I actually did have that turned on, and that's why it wasn't working before. But if I go to security and I required the password, I had that required, but now I unchecked that. And then if I check this, it allows the computer, like right now, if I go up to the Apple logo and I sleep my computer, you can see it goes right to the lock screen. So I'll show you. So there you go. It goes to that lock screen, and then the computer will go to sleep mode. You can see the indicator will change in any second now. It will do that flashing, seeing the computer's in sleep mode. And then when you wake up the computer, it actually does go. So right now it is flashing. It actually does go right back to that lock screen. So you can see it is the lock screen. And then you unlock it. And what I was doing before was, normally if I walk away from my computer or something, I just slide this down to the lower left to display this, to turn off the display. Well, now because I turned off that password option and security, it just automatically wakes up. So it just automatically wakes up. So what I would recommend to do is either sleep your computer, so it goes to the lock screen, or just hit Command L and go to this screen and keep it there until you come back. So either if you're walking away, just sleep your computer completely, or if you're just temporarily going away for like a little bit, then just hit Command L and it'll just stay on the screen. So right when you come back, you can unlock it. So that's what I recommend, guys. I hope this wasn't confusing at all and you understood it all. But you can give them feedback. There's a tab right here, and they may be able to add changes to this tweak in the future and give you some more options. But if you guys do want to pick this up, again, $2 in the App Store. Go ahead and check it out. But that's all for this tweet, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and like it down below. And to be notified whenever I release new videos, go ahead and subscribe up top. That'll help me out a lot. But that's all for this tweet, guys. This was iTech Every Week. I hope you have a great day. See you guys later.